June Book Haul, where I showcase all the lovely books I managed to buy during the month of June. This month actually turned out to be quite the bargain month. Every single book I bought was secondhand and pretty much a tenth of the price it usually is. I stumbled across this great secondhand store by complete accident, so I decided to take a look around and discover that they had a whole row of shelves dedicated to fantasy books. Naturally, I pretty much cleaned them out. So without further ado, let's see what I have. The first lot I picked up was the Broken Empire trilogy by Mark Lawrence. This includes Prince of Thorns, King of Thorns, and Emperor of Thorns. I have recently mentioned this in my wrap-up, so I won't go into any detail. It is an epic dark fantasy, and if you don't mind violence, definitely give it a try. The next book I picked up was Gallows Hill by Margie Orford. This is a crime novel set in South Africa, which is really great because I've yet to read a novel set somewhere I've actually been. I have never heard of this author before, but she's apparently hailed internationally, so that's a good sign. I also don't really read a lot of South African novels, which is something I should probably change soon. The basic story is as follows. A woman's body is found underneath Gallows Hill. Thousands of skeletons have been lying there for centuries undisturbed. Dr. Claire Hart is called to investigate. She then discovers that a deadly secret is hidden amongst these bones, one that nearly costs her life. The writing looks pretty good from the peek that I took. It also sounds like a pretty good story, so I'll be looking forward to picking that one up. The next book I got was The Children of the Huron by J.R.R. Tolkien. This one comes with beautiful pictures. I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but it looks amazing. I am an artist, so I'll always be overjoyed at stunning illustrations. When I saw this on that shelf, there was no way I was walking out without it. My collection of Tolkien's work is steadily growing, so I think it's about time that I start catching up on them. This is set long before The Lord of the Rings takes place. It is in the great country that lay beyond the Grey Havens in the west, the ones that were drowned in the great cataclysm that ended the first age of the world. Next up I have Priestess of the White and Voice of the Gods by Trudy Canavan. Book 1 and 3 respectively. They both form parts of the Age of Fire trilogy. I looked everywhere but they didn't have book 2, so I figure if I love it enough, I'll hunt it down somewhere else. The story follows Araya as she's chosen to become a priestess, then one of the Whites. The gods bestow powers on her and she becomes one of their most powerful servants. Rumors are then heard of an army being raised as black-clad sorcerers plague the land. She has to work tirelessly to create new alliances, but time is running out. Even if she can master her new abilities, the power of the gods may not be enough to save them. Talking about this makes me want to read it immediately. It just sounds so promising. I really hope it lives up to the impression it's given me. Next up I have the Chronicles of the Raven trilogy by James Barclay. This includes Dawn Thief, Noonshade, and Nightchild. They are a bit battered, but you can still see how the edges of the pages are coloured, which is just so beautiful. The story follows the Raven, made up of 6 men and an elf. They are pretty much swords for hire in the wars that have torn their kingdom apart. They find themselves working for the Dark College of Magic, searching for Dawn Thief. This is a spell to end the world, one that apparently must be cast. It sounds very intriguing, so I hope to pick it up soon. Next up I got the Book of Words trilogy by J.B. Jones, which literally reminds me of Davy Jones every single time, so now I just want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean because it's an awesome movie. We have The Baker's Boy, A Man Betrayed, and Master and Fool. They were first published in 1995, so they've taken quite a bit of a beating, but it sounds really interesting still. It is an epic dark fantasy which seems to follow 3 characters. The first is Meleandra, the daughter of a noble lord. She rebels against marrying the prince, who appears to be a horror, which is another Game of Thrones flashback. Seriously, if I was her, I would run. I'm sure we've all learned how cruel princes can be. It also follows a character named Jack, who has gained the power to perform miracles. These two land up fleeing from the castle while they are being hunted down by a sorcerer. At the same time, a young knight begins a quest, and somehow all of this ties together to form one hell of a tale. It definitely sounds like something I would enjoy. I'm very curious to see how these characters work together. The last book I have is Angel of Death by J. Robert King. This one is told from the Angel of Death's point of view. The cover itself doesn't really look interesting at all, but the story does sound good. From what I can gather, Death is stalking a serial killer that is stalking Chicago. I haven't really read anything like this before, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. And that brings it into this video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and comment down below. What books have you bought recently? Until next time, bye!